superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Got it behind the line. It's Okada. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job, and now special teams coming through in a big way.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Right back to it. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Handoff from the gun. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Cal Golden Bears offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
After that last completion, it's second down. They'll try the run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. Not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Handoff from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, looking to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Between the uprights, it's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out, you got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Still running at the 40. Nothing but green ahead. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Northern Illinois. Any big developments in this one. We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The run from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down on the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Going to the running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grab behind the line. It's York. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Makes the grab down the middle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Steps away to find some room. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Kentucky going quickly. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give to the tailback. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. All kinds of running room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. It's 1st down from the 11. Touch pass on the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They're going to throw it again. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cal. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Trying to convert this second and short. He's looking to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, we came into this game knowing that this guy can break tackles. He is a mobile quarterback. It's going to be tough for this defense to get him on the ground. I love the athleticism. I love his ability to extend the play. You just got to be able to finish it with a completion.
Pocket starts to collapse. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him tonight.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He leaves it with the back. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You've got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's McAfee. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with the quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Newton. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cal! And the pummeling has started.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kentucky, 6.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He leaves it with his back. And he's still running after the move. The expressway is wide open. Running inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Coming after him. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And it's right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that.
Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They think there's room to run to the right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation.
And it's blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Casey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He'll try the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Smashes it between the uprights. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Casey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Trying to get to it. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got his man quickly. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Here comes the offense on 1st down. On the ground, it's Carson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. It's complete. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
On the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Unleashes one deep. And the pass is intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Now facing a third and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking to throw. He's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Got a man. It's York. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week. And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed on the outside, it's Wolf.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Makes the catch past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Touchdown, Cal! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to move it through the air. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to